Alright, should be good. How we doing, guys? Morning. Sorry I'm a little late. Just a long day yesterday, so I'm just running behind a little bit. Don't know if you guys saw the hot fix notes. Hopefully good things are coming in the next patch. Sounds like some things are going to be good. Free Wada says, good morning, good luck on Durthu lurking at work. Hey, appreciate you being here, Free Wada. Also, thanks, Game and Dan, for being here pretty early. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. But yeah, I was reading it this morning. I have it pulled up. I don't know. Like, I'm looking forward to the patch, and it looks like it's gonna be coming October 18th. So we got like what, 3 weeks ish. Which some of them are pretty good. I mean, they're changing a few starting positions. You know, not like what I don't really care about the starting positions, I guess. But it looks like they're fixing or trying to fix the Winds of Magic levels reverting back on save files, which I believe it's not just Manfred that's been having that problem. It's like everybody that increases Winds of Magic levels. But the one I'm waiting to see how it's going to actually affect everybody. Where is it? Confederation is always good. Oh, addressing the dwarf severity of grudges. That's nice. But where I'd had it and now I lost it. Sorry, guys. I had it and then I lost it. Oh, the guys, literally right in front of me. The AI improvements. I'm gonna bring it over here just so you guys can. Hopefully, it comes over here. I don't know why. There we go. So this one, I think right here. I don't want to take too much time on it. I just thought, like, I knew that they were going to address this, right? But I guarantee you there's going to be, I'd say like 70-30. 70 people won't mind the changes, but 30% are going to be outraged because they're going to make the AI like too aggressive is what I'm thinking is going to happen. Like, I'm glad, like, definitely there are some changes that need to be implemented. I just hope they don't bring back, like the 9 tiers of experience by sitting in their settlements for 2 turns. I hope that's what they're not referring to when they say the AI, is going to be basically more competent at higher levels. Because that's not being competent, that's just the AI getting cheats, So we'll see. I'm optimistic. But, yeah, I just have a feeling that when that comes in, people are going to be like, oh, yeah, I can't wait for this. Oh, shoot, I need to do game capture. There we go. People are going to be like, oh, thank God, the AI is going to be harder to fight. And then the AI is going to be harder to fight, and then they're going to complain that the AI is harder to fight, We'll see. Maybe they won't. But, who knows. Alright, anyway, back to the game. So, we left off yesterday with the decision to make. I could do Durthu's, yeah. So, I could, not that it's super important, but I could get better relations with Towson. Because these guys are starting to not like me, mainly for the Confederation penalty. But I can attack Paravan, which would actually knock 2 things out. would get this mission, which, you know, it is what it is, but at least it'll make Taliesin and Orion like me more. But then also the 3 battles against Bretonia will give me the Confederation over Tor Gavan here, which, fighting, assuming they stay in fight, we could get 3 battles out of it. Because we could fight him here, fight him again, and then fight the settlement. So that, you know, we could essentially knock out that whole mission in 1 turn, and then take all of Athelorn, other than obviously Taliesin, but I'm not really worried about him at that stage. Because the other thing we have to worry about then is this army that seems to be fairly powerful. Oh my god, it's hard Gigarty. Yeah. I just, every time, you know, it's, since I've been playing Warhammer, each time, you know, the community in general complains that it's either too hard or too easy, and then, you know, Creative Assembly dumbs it down or makes it harder, then you automatically get an uproar of people, you know, complaining that it's either too hard or too difficult. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But yeah, I do appreciate everyone being here this morning. Sorry about me slurping. The vocal group isn't usually the, yeah. So I just don't want them to go back to, again, to, you know, Daith has been sitting here for 18 turns and he hasn't gained experience, which he shouldn't. You know, Glade captains don't provide, you know, training, so they shouldn't be passively just getting experience. You know, like, that's just an AI cheat, and I just hope that's not what they're referring to, with that. You know, like, definitely, I think overall they do, you know, on harder difficulties they do need to be more aggressive, and they need to recruit better units. You know, not that turn 18 is a long campaign necessarily, but it's the it's when it's like turn like 70 and 80 and you're going up against some Skaven that are still mass recruiting clan rats and Skaven slaves, that kind of thing. You know, that's kind of my issue with harder difficulties in AI issues is where I'm at with that. And they need to get away from the cheats. Yeah, like, just blatant, like, straight up cheats. Like, that's not fun for me. I don't think it's fun for the majority of people. Like, that's just hard coded to, you know, fuck the player. Like, that's not interesting, you know. It's the same reason why. Did I miss it? Oh no, I have not announced it. I don't know if I'm having internet issues without it telling me. But on OBS, when I'm playing, like, yesterday it was great. And now when I click the game and I look over, I'm super laggy on OBS. And I don't know. Every freaking day I have to adjust something, and it's just getting really freaking annoying. And I don't know why. But no, you look fine on my, okay. Maybe it's just OBS. I have no idea. Like, it's fine if I don't have, like, you know, if I click on the game, you hear the music. If I don't have the game selected, it's fine. You know, if I'm, like, doing something over here on YouTube Studio or OBS, it's fine. And then as soon as I click on the game again on my OBS, it shows me, like, super slow motion kind of thing. But anyway, the announcement. With the, I'm going to pull it back up. Just one second, guys. Okay, so some exciting news. Game capture. Okay, so yeah, since the update So through this Saturday, right, I was gonna have the 1,000 sub goal. Doesn't look like we're gonna hit it. We're still like 190 subs away, and we got 2 days. But when I made the when I kind of made the stream in my mind, the weekend I was gonna do it was actually like October 18th is that Tuesday. I was going to do it the 15th or 16th, and maybe or the 20 or yeah, I was going to do it the 15th or like into the 16th. And since that's when they're planning to do the next big update, I'm gonna push back the 1,000 sub goal until that following weekend. So it'll be if I look at our little lovely calendar here, I'm gonna push it back to the 22nd. So we have like another month ish, ish. Yeah, it'll be 3 weeks from this Saturday. Just that way, it'll have time for the next big update to come out. Also, new endgame crisis. Skaven. Woohoo! Watch it just be 100% weapons teams. Can you imagine how bad the AI is going to utilize those? But yeah, that's really just the announcement. I'm just pushing it back a little bit. I am the crisis. Yeah. The endgame crisis is Skaven Dan and Legend of Total War properly utilizing a weapons team army, and that like AI army has been like pre-played or something by like Legend, utilizing a weapons team doomstack to perfection, and you have to go up against that 50 times. Not 50 times, but you know what I mean.
Dark are these times, and dark my mood.
God, if they got the AI script, yeah. Can you imagine if a Legend of Total War weapons team army, like actual utilization? You go into a fight. Oh, they got some weapons team units, and then they actually use it like a player would. Oh man, that would just fuck you up. All right. I think we pulled the trigger finally. 15 minutes into the stream, we're gonna get into it here. Yeah, I think we go for it because they don't like them trespassing on me or Towson. And plus, Towson will like me more for going to war with him.
Speak your honeyed words, but I will see the lie concealed within. Yes.
And let's see how much they hate me for that. Okay. They don't really like it.
I serve the Lady of the Lake.
I'm gonna bleed the bitch. Oh. Really? Oh my god. There we go.
If you desire it.
Okay. That'll shut her up for a while anyway. Don't disappoint Mimi. Damn it. Damn it. That's alright. Well, we can still get... Tell you what I can do is just fight them twice here and just not occupy the settlement. We can just sack it and then occupy it next turn. That way we still get our 3 battles. Morning, Sedgwick. How we doing, man? Durthu's doing pretty well. I really like the Dryads really with him. Tree King can become very powerful. Pyrrhic Victory. No. I would like Durthu to get the bloody trait. Hey excuse me. Goglin, welcome to the stream, man. Appreciate you being here. They got nothing nearby. It would. I do want him to get that trait. Missed most of the stream yesterday dealing with this hurricane in Florida. Missing most of the day, do it too. How is this new campaign going? It's going really well. We're basically playing as Treebeard, you know, from Lord of the Rings. It's really good. Basically, since I know you're not familiar with Warhammer, the Wood Elves in Warhammer 2 had arguably one of the best unit rosters in the game, but they suffered from upkeep cost penalties. So each time depending on what difficulty you play on in Warhammer 2, you could go on easy from 1% extra upkeep cost reduction to very hard, which was 15% for each army for a supply line. In Warhammer 3, they toned down the very hard one to 4%. So their economy isn't nearly as impacted anymore, so they can, actually field more armies. No, I have to fight it manually because I need to fight 2 battles out of this. But yeah, I've seen some news reports on that. That looks really bad, really fucked. I mean, not that any hurricane is ever a good thing, but this one is looking very, very deadly. Treebeard with a wooden lightsaber. Yeah. It's a good way to put it. Yeah. Amber System was what made the Wood Elf campaign. Oh yeah, God. Before the Wood Elves, so yeah, the Amber system is like the Wood Elf, kind of like main mechanic that they use. You can only unlock so many in the game. Various ways. But you used to have to spend the Amber to recruit certain units. And so you used to have to make the decision, do you want these kind of units or do you want to get this kind of technology? And they just got rid of having to spend them on units. And I believe I didn't play a lot of Wood Elves before they made the adjustments. Excuse me. But some of the technology that you can use to unlock technologies are really good. They did a really good job with those. Basically, all I'm doing all day, moving trucks to Florida to help female. Oh, I imagine. 100%. Yeah, I need to look into what else is going on. We've had gas go up over $1 in about 24 hours up here. It was $4.25 and $4.35 in places, and now it's $5.88. Yeah, YouTube, my internet is being shitty. I'm not dropping frames, but YouTube's telling me I have a poor internet connection with them today. It's very fucking irritating. Luckily, I do have some, I guess you can call it good news into that regard. In terms of my internet, it's like this area wide. there's a internet company that basically has a monopoly on the internet up here. You either want internet, like good internet that actually functions, or you don't have internet at all. And like places throughout town have been having issues. The company I work for, they use the same company like for our handheld devices for at work, and we've had issues there for weeks now. So thank God it's not just me is basically what I'm saying. You also couldn't farm Amber. You had to basically go on a city conquering spree to gain Amber, destroying the entire world, just so you could recruit Ray Watcher. Yeah, it really did not work well. Yeah, they have artillery coming. We don't need to like necessarily blob, but I do want to get over there and stop their reinforcements from coming in. And in case they charge me, at least we're in somewhat of a defensive formation. These guys just need to hide, because I don't want to use them.
Our bows are yours.
Not in this fight anyway.
Defenders of
Damn, that's my high guy. Gas prices around here gone down 3. Yeah, no, ours is back up over 5. The worst it's ever been was like 598. Yeah, but it's getting there again. It's getting there. But being in Alaska, we've been heavily impacted by the railroad, like not riots, strikes been going on in the United States, because it's a very important way for us to actually get like goods up here. So a lot of things in general have been skyrocketing in prices because of that as well. Let's bring him over here. Oh yeah, hands down. They stalk, they snipe so they can fire while shooting. But they are very, very expensive. Yep, they're doing what I figured they would be doing. So I imagine things like this is something the AI won't do in the update. I would imagine, you know, like me moving over here to attack their reinforcements, and then them just trying to, you know, move their formation and stay wide. I don't think that's going to be something that the AI will do. You know, they'll make the AI smarter as well as give them some extra cheats, I think. I just don't know what, you know, I don't know what cheats they're going to get. I said earlier, I hope they aren't getting the, you know, just the passive increase, like experience increase. I hope we're done with that. I don't want to see that ever again. I just don't think that's like that. That's not a fun way for the AI to beat you. You know what I mean? Especially with the Wood Elves are more aggressive now than they ever have been. You know, when the AI is in control of them, for sure. So it's not that they needed the cheats to be more aggressive necessarily, but just the general, like, you know, it's just irritating when, you know, they sit in a settlement for 20-30 turns, and then have, you know, 9 tiers of experience without doing anything. Like, it can be very frustrating. I just smacked my own units with that. We're off to a great start here this morning. Oh, yes. Getting some lovely formations that just look juicy. How much damage? 6,000. The extended duration is what I really wanted there. Yeah, he's doing tons of damage.
Blade Captain!
Alright. The only problem is I won't be able to get pretty much one hit of that, and then we're done. We are kaput. I would like to get these bowmen out of here. Okay, we almost got another, our other lord coming in. They are going after Durthu pretty heavily. Which, you know, they should. But yeah, since they're so close to the map, they'll rout basically instantly. I can't justify using it for 6 wins of magic. He's got enough health. This guy's almost here. Let's just wait. Be patient. There we go. I am. Fuck. Oh, but yeah, Lemmy 39. This is what the like treemen look like. It's literally like I guess this is a lord, right? And then the actual I didn't mean to zoom in. The actual unit, where is he at? Right here. There we go. This is arguably the strongest single entity in the game. Right here. They got tons of... They end up getting, with experience, they start off with some pretty good... I don't know why it's not like... I don't know why it's not like staying up here. When I click on it. Yeah, we got 23 physical resistance plus 15. So one thing you have to physical resistance blocks anything physical damage related. It took me a little bit to understand that whole kind of concept. So for this treeman unit to have 23% physical resistance plus 15% missile resistance, that means missiles that do just regular missile damage. They don't have magic attack attached to them. So like these archers, right, have 17% missile attack. So that means 48% of their like damage output is being negated by that resistance. If they had magic, you know, like this magic emblem to it, then it wouldn't add up. But since they do, it does. I got in a meeting, be back in bed. Hey, no problem. I'll be here. I will be here for the next like 2.5 hours. Yeah, just don't let those catapults shoot into me. But army losses shouldn't be too far away. Durthu is fucking good. I don't care what. These tree can though too, man, because we can get 20% ward save for these treekin. If there's a way we can buff their melee attack, that would be pretty amazing. I think that we just hit the army losses. Oh, they're already by each other. 4,000. I wonder how good they could be. Because 20%, so they'll have, and that's not even, they're not even the gold tier of experience. So I want to see on the campaign map, you know, how much resistances these guys can actually get. So it may not be that they end up dishing out a lot of damage quickly, but it's just that they don't die because they're resistant to so much. They would struggle a little more against demons. You know, the 20% ward save would be nice. But obviously, you know, their physical resistance will be able to block most things they go up against. But obviously all demons have magical attacks, so they would struggle against them because of that. Alright, good. And let's see if we can get some of this Dryad's health back. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, overall, hasn't been too bad of a... Alright, we're good. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, if you're interested in the game, you can, you know, buy everything for the low price of like $500. You know, including, what, Warhammer 1, 2, and 3. I mean, just buying the, you know, if you're just to go strictly onto Steam, I think they're still charging all price for all 3 games. So that's $180 just to have the games. Not to mention all the DLC. But don't go to Steam for them. That's not just like new players, you know, thinking about trying out Warhammer. That's, I would recommend other avenues for any player. I personally use Instant Gaming. I've used them literally to purchase all of my DLC except one, which I think was the Tomb Kings, which they like emailed me and told me they weren't going to be able to get that. So, I mean, for me, that was a waste of money because I don't enjoy Tomb Kings. But all the other ones, I've gone through Instant Gaming and never had any issues. When things go on sale, the whole franchise does on. Yeah, those are. They happen from time to time, but not as often as I would have liked or would like. Very nice. Alright. Good. Mobility, please. Oh, got another one. Speed, yes. Markets, split ranked queue. Choose between land and domination medals. Read this up in the that's for that's still I believe that is referring to multiplayer. Domination battles is multiplayer stuff. Alright, so we can get them more resistance. So we can get more physical or more missile resistance, right? Okay, so they can have 30% missile resistance plus 20% ward save. So they could have 46% physical resistance and I say fuck it. So what? We got 20, 46. Plus, we're going to get another 15%. So, we're going to be at like 76% missile resistance. I think we fuck with some Druidkin this campaign. What can we get for their... no. Yeah, none of these are... no. Yeah, no. I mean, we're already pretty slow, but maybe that one. Maybe. The bonus versus 8 for infantry wouldn't be bad, but the... We already don't do that much armor piercing anyway, so who knows? I don't know which one I would look into. All right, you. Yeah, that's fine. Bop them. Just sec it. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, what can... Yep. Get some more melee attack. That would be pretty dope. Armor piercing for Treekin. So you can make these guys pretty tanky. Can I recruit some? No, I can't. Okay. Tell you what. Alright, good. That's being built. Let's upgrade you. So yeah, we'll be able to get some more Treekin soon. Yeah, don't care about you. I can't recruit anything in terms of heroes. Anything that I want. Anything that I want. Yeah, he's gonna love me for beating the fuck out of him. But yeah, next turn we'll be able to get these guys confederated. Let's move on. But yeah, I was talking about it earlier. I don't know. I hope. I just feel like some of the community is gonna ride a little bit. It all depends on how much they mess with the AI aggression and the cheats. You know, because everyone's been harping on Creative Assembly that the game is, you know, is too easy, which it is very easy. I'm not saying that, but just, you know, to be careful what you wish for, because I guarantee you, you know, they might do something that a lot of people won't like because then it's too difficult, and then it's just a slugfest and a grind, like doing the Ultimate Crisis mode. Like, I haven't heard one good thing about the Ultimate Crisis mode. That's fine. You know, from anybody saying that they actually thoroughly enjoy it. You know, I just haven't heard that conversation. Nope. Yeah, I need money. Thank you, though, but money. Okay, good. They repaired it. And then we sack it again with Durthu. And then just come here. Recruit another Dryad. You occupy that. And Paravon is bye-bye. Thing is, I thoroughly enjoy it. It gives me challenges for my cheats. I really like the game. You know, like, definitely some extra difficulty will be fine. I'm just worried that they're going to go overboard and then make it, like, just not fun. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to make it to the point where it's just an absolute slugfest and I won't enjoy it. Alright, you need to go away, you need to go away, you need to go away. That's very frustrating. They've built that up terribly. But it's alright. It's alright. Regrowth, good. Yeah, I just, you know, I don't know. No, just let that repair on its own. I just realized you're playing as the faction that was my first endgame crisis. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I just don't. I don't know. I'd rather go with the resources personally. Like, I think one thing for sure they will get rid of is the AI doing stuff like this, where they have 20 units. This army is, you know, just for the units that we see here, they are clearly stronger than my garrison of 9 units. You know, they're just gonna straight up attack me at that point. You know what I mean? Which they should. You know, the AI shouldn't take. They shouldn't, just because they put in the attrition till being wiped out thing. The AI overvalues that, you know, way too much. Way too much. Let's move on. So a bunch of Wood Elf Doom stacks all over the map. Yeah. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to get a spell singer in the army, just for some healing purposes. Alright, you're fine. Yep. Help our economy a little bit. Yep, go ahead. Actually, yeah, go ahead and build that. Yeah, that's fine. Branch rates. Alright. Alright, which one? He buffs my units, so I need one that does the opposite. Come on now, where's his ability? Skipping down, they dialed the AI aggression back for the Risk of Chaos campaign because of the invasions. I wonder if that's going to be an issue if they bump it back up and the rifts get unbearable. Yeah, I think the other thing is, even if it does, I feel like they won't give a fuck. Because I don't know of like anybody who's still consistently playing the Realm of Chaos campaign. Like, I don't know of any streamer anyway that is doing it. Yeah, that's, why can't... And I just, and not that you can't play it, I do not like the Realm of Chaos. I don't like the fact that, one, they took away a lot of their rewards for it. You know, like, going through the whole thing would at least be nice if it was rewarding. But you just get shit on the whole time progressing through it. You know, like, you just... There it is, Blight of Terror. Nope. You are not the one I want. Not you anymore. That's frustrating that it doesn't pop up. I don't think this is the one I want though either. Yeah, I don't want... Not that this is a bad trait. I'll still keep him. We'll still play it to promote the DLCs. Yeah, that's true. That's true. No, I don't. I just need growth. I really need growth. I can't believe they didn't build the growth building there. Oh well. What are we about to get? Okay, yeah, that'll be nice. Fuck up the dwarves, man. Fuck them midget ass bitches. That's a deadly army, but you dead. Take the money. Speed, very nice. How fast is she? 108. I'm not a big dwarf fan at the moment. Yeah. But we'll see. They're supposedly changing the grudge thing in the patch in a few weeks. Eternal Guard, Dryads. Yeah, we got a lot of Dryads. But do we have any that are close to 7? No. Okay, so don't do that. Okay. Kind of been all over the place with my leveling up. Yeah. That would actually be good. Just the cooldown of that would be really nice. And we're going to be against dwarves that can do some fire damage. So yeah, that wouldn't be too bad as well. Good stuff. Alright. What can I build? Do I want to build anything? No, because we're saving the growth. No, because I can't build what I want to build. And we should be... Yep, growth 10, all provinces. Very nice, very nice. Alright, let's move on. Thought I built the money building. That's right. Built the money building. Let's see. Am I trading everything? 100. No. Not quite everything.
Honor before glory.
Probably going to die. But I also don't want to fight them.
The laws of chivalry demand I hear you.
Sure.
I concur. Yes.
145 is 145. Plus, I don't have anyone else. Because coming over here, I'm going to be fighting... I guarantee you we're going to end up going to a full-out war with the Empire here very shortly. Sucks to hear that fixing settlement battles is a complicated matter to untangle and fix it for Sia. You know, Legend mentioned something the other day. That was a pretty good idea. Oh, I've been saying for a while, they could leave, in my opinion, like they could leave how the actual sieges are, except the victory tickets for the tier 3 settlements, right? Have victory tickets. If they really want victory tickets, whatever. I think they're dumb. But if you want victory tickets, so be it. But just in the major settlements, don't have 2, right? But then, depending on the level of the settlement, will determine the type of battle it is, right? So if it's tier 1 settlement, right? Tier 1 has a growth building, has an economic building, like Carrick Norn here, right? Or, I mean, it's a bad example because I can't upgrade it. Okay, fuck me.
All right.
Alright, whatever. Wissenberg here, right? Alright, Wissenberg. So it's obviously a tier 2 settlement, right? So at tier 1, right, they can't have any garrison building whatsoever. So tier 1, it's always going to be an open field battle, right? Always going to be an open field battle. Tier 2, if they have built the garrison building, then it's a then it can be a like a kind of what it is now, like a constant like settlement battle, you know, with the victory tickets, with just like the 4 locations. But if they don't build it at tier 2, then it's still just an open field battle, right? That's whatever. Oh, no problem. Yeah, no. You're good, Marcus. You're good. And then at tier 3, if they build walls, then it's like a permanent siege battle. You know, like siege battle with not one, or not 2, but just 1 victory ticket, that kind of thing, right? Like, I think they're just overdoing it a little bit, and I don't think they need to change the siege system. I think it's fine. They just need to make a few changes on how often they keep showing up, which I feel like is easy to do. War dancers. 20% physical resistance. But I'm not sure. Blade singers. That's what I'm looking for. Blade singers. Damn, they're fucking expensive, but they fuck. You know, so tier 1, regardless, just open field battle, and then, you know, if they've built the garrison building. Like if it's a tier 3 settlement and they haven't built the garrison building, open field battle. You know, if the AI wants a settlement siege battle, they gotta build the garrison building. Same thing for the player. You know what I mean? I think that's just a good system, because even as the player, it gives you a little risk for a reward. Where, you know, if it's a settlement that is really good economically, but then, that settlement is focusing on, finance and economy, so it's not as defended because you have other buildings built there. Where if it's just a good strategic, like, kind of frontline outpost position, yeah, you're going to build walls there because you don't want it to get attacked, or you want it to be defended so it can protect your other money-making settlements, that kind of thing. Anyway. Alright, if I upgrade you, I think it unlocks the Towson one, right? Nope, just more growth. Doubles the growth. Yes, please. Sorry, my dude. Yeah, give him some dryads, I think. If they had a little more health, they'd be freaking perfect. Literally, they would be. I do want more treekin. Like, these guys are becoming some very, very beefy boys. Jump here. And just... yeah, start recruiting some treekin. We're just gonna swap out armies, basically. Nope. Alright, now. I do want to start going up this way. But that speed would be nice. 5% though. I mean, 5% is 5%, but at the same time, 5% is 5%. You know what I mean? It's really not that much. Global recruitment would be nice as well. Yeah, no, it's time to go up this line. You get burnt out during Siege After Siege. Just auto resolve because you can't be bothered. Yeah, and a lot of times, you know, auto resolve is fairly. It's not a very big incentive because you know they want you to fight the battles manually, and so you know you can definitely auto resolve some situations, but you're obviously going to pay for the convenience. You know, it's just like instead of, you know, if you're going to work and instead of making a sandwich at home and bringing it with you, you know, you're paying a little more if you go somewhere else to buy your sandwich because you're paying for the convenience of it. You know what I mean? Auto resolve, in my opinion, kind of behaves the same way where fighting it manually, even like Valiant defeats, like if you fight a Valiant defeat battle, when you go into the actual battle itself, it usually is like at least a Pyrrhic victory, if not a close victory. But the AI, you know, it's just the AI like, oh, you want to auto-resolve this? That's fine. But, you know, you're going to pay a little bit, you know. You're going to give a little some in return kind of thing. He has nowhere to go. Except death. Because I can jump him there. I can move Durthu there. So for him to escape, he's going to have to use the underway stance. Alright. Growth. Thank you. And... I do want a spell singer. Money's fine. Get the spell singer. I've been in Total War forums. There's some people that are not only happy Tarks can't use a mechanic effectively. They hope. I don't think they need to get rid of it completely. I think that's stupid. Getting rid of a mechanic, like just outright, I think is never the right solution. I hope they don't do that anyway. Yeah, I've been watching a very little bit of Legends Torok's campaign. It's definitely not that you can't get Rampage. It's that it takes forever to get it up there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Which way you gonna go, bitch? Which way you gonna go? You know? It seems outright. Not only did they take, like, they reduced how much, like, Rampage you can get, but also increased how many, like, Rampage tokens you have to spend to keep him rampaging, you know? So it's just it's a double debuff, you know? Yeah, it's not impossible, but it's pretty dang close, you know? It's just like Confederations. It's not that Confederations are impossible. It's just that you have, like, a 0.025% of it actually happening kind of thing, you know? I bet I can win this. I have healing. I have some magic. I have 100 wins of magic, actually. Let's see what they... If they come and attack me again, I'll reload this... whatever. Well, I meant to retreat first. It's fine. I think we can win. Just 60 odd chance to take turns. Yeah. Like, I don't think it needs to be like Warhammer 2, where you fight one battle and you're rampaging, you know? Like, I think that is along the lines of it's the same thing like with Bretonia campaigns. You know, like when streamers do Bretonia campaigns, they do the Knight's Cheese. And then as soon as you do the Knight's Cheese, people drop off and they don't care because there's no challenge. So, you know, in Beastman campaigns, I feel like are really, they're really an exciting campaign to play by yourself. But streaming a Beastman campaign in Warhammer 2 was absolutely pointless. Because once you've seen a streamer do that, they're like, oh, you know, Lemon Pledge is streaming, why can't I fucking Beastman today, you know, and then as soon as, you know, it say it's in Warhammer 2, right? As soon as I get to the cataclysmic rampaging thing, people just wouldn't care anymore because it's like, oh, you know, because you're just going to be in that forever. You know, you're never going to leave that in Warhammer 2. And people just don't care at that point because it's like, oh, what are you doing this turn? Same, you know, rampaging endlessly, like one turn. You know, it's just, like, what's the point, basically, of what's the point of watching it, you know? Like, oh, you're doing, same thing for me in Warhammer 2 when it came to vampire account campaigns. I didn't watch, like, anyone's vampire account campaigns after a while because, oh, you're playing as Manfred? What are you doing? Skilly spamming. Okay, whatever. Hey, you're playing as Heinrich Kemmler. What are you doing? Skilly spamming. Oh, okay. Like, you get to that point, and then, like, retention just drastically drops off because nobody gives a fuck. So I think there needs to be, like, a just, you know, you have one extreme in Warhammer 2, right? Where you're just rampaging constantly and it's not difficult. And now you have in Warhammer 3 where you are, you know, rarely ever rampaging because it's so difficult to get to that point and then also maintain that rampage. You know what I mean? So there needs to be a little leeway there where, you know, it's not impossible to get there, and it's not, you know, it's not, it doesn't make you dread having to, like, maintain it, basically, you know, like, gotta have a little risk, gotta have a little bit of reward, and right now it's all risk. Alright. I think we're gonna be fine. We might lose some Treekin, but I'm not really worried about the Treekin. Oh man, can you imagine if I would have put 1 point into Dwellers Below? Oh god, this would have been so easy if I would have done that. How much did I know it doesn't do any armor piercing, but let's see how it does versus a blob. Oh, 5,000. If anything, we're going to severely, like, weaken the hell out of them. Alright, so we're at, like, 7,000 now. About 3,000, okay. Might be better just to save it for healing. This spell is a little bit of armor piercing. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. I love Wood Elves, man. They're so good. This is like... This would be like if Saruman, saw like Treebeard and like hey Cynical, well, welcome to the stream. This is like if Saruman saw like all the Ents like standing on the forest line and then retreat, And he's like, oh, fuck, like, we gotta go do something about them. And then they just hide in the forest, and they just get fucking mauled. It's like, hey, fuck Helm's Deep, we gotta deal with these trees before I die. And then he still dies. When it comes to fight, oh yeah, 100%. I love it. All right, we did lose one entity there. Him having this ability definitely helps things quite a bit. Come on. He's just getting shot while doing it. But even these treekin, like with 20% physical resistance, look how well they're holding up. About 3,000, yeah, not really worth it. Like, really, they're not doing too bad. Alright, I need you to come back here. Yeah, nope, healing only. Not worth it. Alright. I need you to shoot into this lovely blob. These aren't even Durthu's treekin. Durthu's treekin have another 20% ward save. Fuck treemen, right? Alright, come on. They're right in front of you. Hey dude, I need you to do your thing. There we go. You watched The Ring of Power? Yeah, we've started watching it. I don't know what to think about it at this stage. It is cool to see how they're implementing some of the characters. I'm not like sold on it yet. I think it's interesting. I'm not gonna say I don't know if that's a good or bad thing yet though, but it's interesting. Alright, attack. Like even haven't seen a good diet. It's sort of like what am I trying to think of? It's kind of like The Hobbit so far for me, or not The Hobbit. Excuse me, the Fellowship of the Ring, where there's not a lot happening at this stage, which I think we are a few episodes behind, but there's not a lot happening yet, Marcus. There's just a lot of setup. You know, they're introducing a lot of characters without. Or I shouldn't say a lot of characters. They're introducing a few characters that they haven't told, you know, their names haven't really been said yet, kind of thing. But yeah, I'm getting like Fellowship of the Ring vibes from it, which it's not that that's a bad thing. It just is taking, you know, I'm like, okay, like when's the big like here we go kind of moment, you know, kind of thing. Like it's been a lot of build up. You know, a lot of build up, a lot of, you know, character, like, you know, check out this person, like, okay, who the fuck are they, you know, kind of thing. Nice. Just keep them healed, or keep them healthy. It'll help with their leadership. I reckon since we stood and fought here, alright, we're hitting our healing cap. We have life bloom. Yeah, we have life bloom. Oh my god, if we win. Do it. I don't care where you do it, you just need to do it. Hey, dingus. We got it. I am the king. This better be like the most heroic victory in the world of heroic victories. Or else I'm going to be pissed. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's right. Just think, plus we're going to get tons of levels up, and we're going to replenish over the end turn. And we're going to have dwellers below, so like... Oh, man. Get fucked, doors. What you got, Gimli? What you got? Good shit. Good shit. Only 6,000? Only, yeah. Take the money. Yeah, they're fucked. Yeah, because they attacked me, so they can't jump. No. In your opinion, which faction is the toughest for dwarves to face? We're gonna be recruiting, so this one. There we go. That's the one I want. Hardest one for dwarves to face. I would typically say Skaven, but that's actually do these two. Just like so being like a Skaven like fan, I would say Skaven just cuz like I know how the player would play with Skaven typically. Yeah. I would say Skaven. Any demon faction would beat the piss out of dwarves. So even though the dwarves have like spell resistance, magical attack it doesn't block magical attack, and also dwarves are a very corner camping, just camping like set up your formation and shoot. And other than Nurgle, Slanesh, Sinch, Khorne, they can all just steamroll right over the dwarves. So yeah, Chaos factions, well, like Warriors of Chaos, the actual Chaos factions specifically. Yeah, the dwarves are fairly weak against a lot of race. Like the newer races, like even like I would wager even like if it was just a straight up even shootout between Cathay and dwarves, Cathay would still win. But yeah, I would say Chaos and Skaven would be probably top two. I don't know which one would technically be like the strongest, I guess, but get deleted, bitch. Yeah. Alright, channeling stuff isn't bad. Alright. Got some... Yeah, that's the one I want. For Durthu's army. Make him stronger. I need to increase my capacity. Okay, 5 turns. Alright. You've been great, but you dead. And you... Yes, sir. Because now... Yeah, he does the debuff enemy. So yeah, this is the traits I was talking about yesterday. So I have this one that debuffs the enemy by 10% base weapon damage and armor piercing and melee attack, and then I also have this guy that provides those bonuses to my army. So essentially it's a 10 melee attack difference between my forces and the enemy with Durthu's army. Yep, that's good because we're gonna be fighting obviously in melee quite a bit. Alright, Durthu needs to swap with him. That way, this guy can still jump. And then you can force march here. Murder of Spites is a good one. That is the Mortis Engine one. But let's just recruit. Yeah, I wish they had like the whatever ability they have. I wish it would show up here, just so you knew. I thought it always did. Maybe I'm missing it. But those are just their generic spells and abilities. But yeah, it's not in here. But yeah, Mortis Engine one, really good. I just don't want to pay 18 grand for him. Or 1800, excuse me. Can use that as well. Place him over here. Yeah. Good. Yeah, we'll get him. Fuck it. Fuck it. Alright. That way we still have Life Bloom. Very nice, very nice. But yeah, he should be. Yeah. Doesn't do a lot, but Mortis Engine is a Mortis Engine. I was trying to think of... Oh, good God. I think that's how you spell engine. That looks wrong. Thank God I have Google. Yeah, that's how you spell it. Okay. It just, I don't know. It's one of those days where, like, words that spelled right look weird. I'm in that. It needs to be Friday. I'll tell you that right now, guys. It needs to be frickin' Friday. But yeah, I appreciate everyone being here today. Just looks, yeah, you're right, Sedge. Ew, I don't like that. I don't like, ew, Sedgewo, yeah. Can't, nope. Sorry, man. That felt so bad coming out of my mouth. Ew. Nope. Nope. Yep, can't be shortened. You know. Nope. That, yeah. Plus you're up super. I mean, it's 6:30 at this point. I slept in till like 4:45 this morning. Not because I wanted to, but because I fell back asleep. But yeah, my holy fuck. I mean, typically, if I like go to bed at a good time, which is like 10 p.m., I'm usually up by 3:30 in the morning, no later than 3:45. Excuse me. I usually get, depending on what time I go to bed right now, which it kind of is nice because with my wife being pregnant, she likes to go to bed as well, really early. So it's great, you know. But sometimes, you know, I'm like exhausted, and she's like, "Why do you want to go to bed?" And I'm like, "I'm fucking tired," you know. I get up really, really early. Alright, we're going to transfer the whole army into Durthu. Durthu is going to occupy this. What in the fuck? That. Nope, we're not doing that. Okay. Fuck that noise. What in the fuck? $7,500? Hell no. Hell no. Alright. Yeah, make things grow. It is treekin time. Alright. Growth. Construction costs. Yeah. The only problem is I don't want to wait 4 turns for the 20%. But I do plan on getting more treekin. Because obviously they just, you know, they proved that they definitely hold some value. Alright, you have earned some items as well. Good. Alright, yeah, so just stay there. He does need to get the, this guy can jump, pick up that hero, and come back over here. But yeah, usually I like to do... Okay, it didn't show up, that's not a big deal. Usually I like to get the Mortis Engine one too, but it's not really essential. But yeah, I'd like to get another Branch Wraith, which I do have the one I want, and then I also need a Spell Singer, which I'll be able to recruit next turn. Okay, good. Very, very good. What about trade? I'm selling almost of everything, but not quite. How much are we making on furs? 12, yeah. We make quite a bit more money from those. Nobody wants it though. Nobody wants furs from me. Yeah, that's fine. They have a Wah called on them. So they have 3 settlements. We could wipe them out in a very swift, like, movement here. Yeah, she still likes me regardless of me fucking up Paravon. I needed to...
Greetings. Who seeks my wise counsel?
Yeah, because then if Reichland declares war on me, and they love each other, so my relations with them will improve that.
If you desire it.
Yeah. Plus, I'll still get the... Yeah, I'll still get the... Alright, let's see if they will pay for Massive Forecall.
Who seeks my wise counsel?
Yeah, but they're going to pay more for it than that. On the weekends, I typically sleep until about 6:30. Typically. Usually I'm still up by 5. Unless I'm like really, really exhausted, then I'll sleep until like 7:30. That's fine. Sleep, as in like, I don't set an alarm. So like when I say like I sleep in, it's just so like every day typically, like Monday through Friday. Anyway, I should say every day. Monday through Friday, I have an alarm set for 3:30 a.m. every day. That way I get up and stream, right? So I have an alarm set up for 3:30. So basically sleeping in is me getting up anytime after 3:30 in the morning. But I also don't set an alarm and on the weekends. So if I wake up at 5 a.m. on, this coming Saturday, I'm up at 5 a.m., I'm just awake, I slept in, like sleeping in is just sleeping longer than I typically do. So right now I typically get 5 to 6 hours of sleep. So if I get 7 hours of sleep, I slept in, I'm slacking is what it refers to for me personally. I'm a slacker if I do that. No, they already like me. What does the game charge you, I wonder? I doubt I'll be able to occupy it, but... Blech. Blech. I need life magic. Yeah, I need life magic. Sure. Welcome to the team, sweetheart. Alright, local magical forest. No. I want that. Nope. Nope. And you are recruiting. Alright, before I forget, you need to go in there.
My powers are yours.
There ain't no way I can see past my scheduled wake up time. I hate my eternal clock. Yeah. That's what usually ends up happening is, like, I'll be, obviously after tomorrow after work, I will be very tired. So, typically, I'll sleep in, you know, a little later, but then, like, usually unless I'm up to, like, 2 or 3 in the morning, like, Saturday, I'll sleep into, like, 9, but even at that point, my body's like, dude, wake the fuck up. Like, you're slacking here, you know, get your shit moving. It still cost me $3 grand. Fuck that. Fuck that. Outpost available. I'm not a big fan of outposts. We'll see. What do they have? What can I build?
I protect Durthu.
You know, what can I build?
Who wishes the grain?
Nothing really exciting. Plus, like, it would none of this would fit into my army. So, no thanks. Let's move on. I do the same thing when people use the word leftovers. I act like it's such a foreign concept. I can't grasp it. We have leftover chili. You know? Chili, fucking, I love chili. And I enjoy waking up and enjoying a full day. I get so pissed off if I oversleep. Only reason I want to sleep all day is if I'm sick. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. Plus, like, I do not enjoy my job at the moment, like, at all. So, for me, like, getting up, or, you know, does getting up at 3:30 in the morning, Monday through Friday, like, is it ideal? Obviously not, you know. Like, obviously getting up at, hey, morning, Styric. You know, like, getting up at 3:30 in the morning to stream and play video games, probably not the healthiest thing in the world, but it keeps me sane. Okay, like, you know, being able to interact with you guys, being able to stream a little bit, you know, grow the channel, like, growing my channel is honestly, like, the saving grace for me, not just, you know, wanting to shoot everybody at work, basically. You know, like, you know, okay, I shouldn't say that. Take that back. How about just for me quitting my job? How about that? There. Me quitting my job. Okay? You know, so, like, I get up early to do this. It puts me in a much better mood than I would have been if, you know, I just get up at 7:30 in the morning, shower, and get ready to work, and be like, all right, let's deal with another, you know, whatever day this is gonna be, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So it just gives me a little more happiness to my day. All right. Go. But I'll tell you what, I need to get some water. I will be right back, guys. Just one moment. Alright, I'm back, guys. Thanks for being patient. My wife had woken up again. She just hit like 9 months being pregnant, so she's getting very uncomfortable, like sleeping, and so she's been up and she woke up again. So I talked to her for a little bit, but I appreciate y'all sticking around. Starkey must be talking about how crappy are. Yeah, so to put it in perspective for you guys, not running any like plan, right? Like going into a day, running plan A, everything is, you know, somewhat normal, right? Like I have my own route. I don't have to worry about taking anybody else's, right? Plan B is like, hey, we have enough people gone where we have to cut one route. So some of you guys are taking a little bit extra today to make up for that route, right? Then you have Plan C, which, you know, more people are gone, so we're cutting up 2 routes, so even more people are taking stuff, right? And so on and so forth. This whole week, we are currently on Plan D. So, yeah, that's the, so you don't ever have to cover a route. Oh, no. Oh, I cover routes. I cover many routes. Because there are very select few people competent enough. Thank you, Chucky, for the subscription. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Because there are very few people who apparently are competent enough to get their own route done in a timeful manner and then also go and help others. Oh, man, it'd be such...
Approach and make your offer. But I make no promises to my assent.
It'd be such a good opportunity to just beat the fuck out of these guys.
Who calls?
Yeah. So it's been very stressful lately. Yeah, they like each other. He can't... I shouldn't say that he can't reach here. It just may be because I'm standing here. For example, if I move here, does his movement increase? Yes, it does. Okay. So yeah, I do not want to occupy that. Getting the tusk is not something... it's not something I desperately need.
Not possible.
I need him to take some bait. Let's come over here, see what happens. Let's move on. Yeah, so it's been very, very stressful. So anyway, you know, kind of wrapping that part up, like getting up at 3:30 in the morning. One, I've been doing it for over a month now, so I'm pretty used to it. And it puts me in such a better mood. At least to the start of my day. Like, I would be so pissed off all freaking week if I just woke up, went to work. You know, being able to stream and being able to hang out with you guys, whether it's, you know, we get rated by Legend on the weekend, whether it's, you know, 1,000 people here, you know, right now it says 7. Yesterday I think we had 20, or, you know, whatever amount of people we have here. It keeps me sane. So, you know, cheers to you guys for helping me get through the days. Because moving forward, so like right now we're at like 40. Hey Dave, welcome to the stream. We're at like 40% staffing right now, and then in a week and a half we take over even more work, because they're, you know, that's when they're officially like merging or buying out this other company, and we're taking on all their extra work. And we got told earlier this week, so the streams will be adjusted. I may even get up a little earlier to start streaming, which is kind of scary to think about. But we got told on Monday that our start time right now is 8:40 in the morning. Is the time we have to clock in and get ready to work. Our start time now will be adjusted. I think starting October 9th, our start time is 7 a.m. So we can always clock in 5 minutes early. So I'll be clocking into work at 6:55 a.m. So yeah, it's yeah, sure, why not? So yeah, it's gonna be like, it was always gonna be longer hours, and now it's really gonna be longer hours. I'm going to do my best to keep streaming, but just be aware it may be, it may not be every day, basically. But I'll let you guys know once I kind of get a feeling for how this new schedule is going to work at work. I'll let you guys know, and so on and so forth. But yeah, it's just, there will be some changes because I don't know how much sleep I will be getting. Alright, let's upgrade the Waterfall Palace. Don't need that. Campaign movement range would be good. Good. Can smack him. How many do I actually need? Because I'm getting 2 heroes. So I'll have 4 heroes plus Durthu, so that's 5. We have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, because we'll get some recruitment cost reduction next turn. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. They already started hiring at my place and are just straight up lying to them, not even trying to hide it. We haven't even. We've known about this since like Valentine's Day of this year, right? And 2 weeks ago, we were fully staffed for the first time. For the first time since I've been here about a year, just like short of a year. We were fully staffed for about 3 days. And within those 3 days, my boss got an email from, his boss and so on and so forth, that we were overstaffed currently and that we needed to cut hours. And then now we're at like 40% staffing. Because which one of our guys who currently works for us is in the military and he's being deployed. So he's leaving. We've lost. We have one person that just doesn't show up. He just never shows up. But yeah, we're so understaffed. He's not fired. So he's still technically hired, but we're missing him. We have one guy who's a really good worker, but he's being deployed in like a week and a half. And then we had another guy get fired for various reasons. And then with all this extra workload, they're wanting to create like 5 new routes, as well as hire 10 people to do like the package handling. So currently we'll have 8 routes that are not filled, in a week and a half. This is going to happen in a week and a half. We're going to have 8 routes that are technically not covered, and we're going to overall have 8. We're going to be understaffed by 18 people. And all we're being told is like, oh, this is a good thing. Yeah, taking on all this extra work when we can't even, complete our own, like, what we currently do now in our own, like, realm of a day-to-day process. We can't even do that effectively and efficiently because we can't hire anybody. And we're going to take on all this extra work. And they're like, oh, this is a good thing. Like, how fucking stupid do you have to be to tell yourself that bullshit? Like, but of course, it's most of the time these people aren't the ones actually doing the workload. They're just like, they're just looking on paper. They're like, oh yeah, it's fine, they'll be fine. And then, hey, like, hey, motherfuckers, this is not okay, you know? But hey, what do I know, you know? How far, how do you like playing this? I really like Durthu. Yeah, I'm gonna actually go with a Treekin army, I think, with Durthu. They have up to, you know, there's not going to be a lot of magical attack we're going up against for a bit anyway. And yeah, he buffs Treekin by a lot. We've got armor piercing damage for Treekin units, plus 10, which is good. Ward save plus 20%. We got an extra 6% physical resistance, which they start with 20. And then we can get them more missile resistance once they hit rank 7. So in terms of missile resistance, they're going to be at like, what, 20, 46, plus, so they're going to be at like 76% missile resistance, and then 46% physical damage. So they're just, you know, they're just not going to take that much damage. We'll have to worry about magical attacks, but other than that, like, they're going to be really fucking tanky. Plus, we can give them a bonus versus infantry and even more melee defense at the cost of some armor piercing damage. You know, so like, I don't know. I think the Treekin. I mean, Treemen are obviously really good, right? Treemen. Everyone knows Treemen are good, but I've just never really done a Treekin stack before, so I'm gonna roll with it and see how it goes. They think it is a good thing because they see it as more money for themselves. Yeah, 100%. 100%. And that's the thing, is our new CEO also got rid of potentially having like a delay for us, right? So it used to be we get our packages for the day, they get flown up to us. We sort them, you know, on a day-to-day basis. They get flown to us. We sort them that day. We take them out for delivery, right? So when I first started, if the plane was late, you know, whether they got it out of the sorting station super late, we would get a delay. So it wasn't our fault, you know, if we had packages late, because, you know, we didn't start on road till 2 o'clock and we had to have our priorities done by 4:30. You know, like, that's just not realistic. Well, our new CEO, to generate more business, decided that was a bad marketing strategy and got rid of all form of delays. So our plane could show up at 3:30. You know, like 3:30 up here, we sort it, we hit the road by 4:15. And for every, like, priority that, excuse me, that we wouldn't make service on by 4:30, technically goes now on our record as a failed delivery for that, you know. And it like go every time you have a failed delivery, it like goes on your, basically your not your driving record, but like your courier record as a failed delivery. You know, like how often do you fail delivery attempts, basically. And so yeah, so that's his great idea to, you know, generate more services. Like, oh yeah, you guys don't get those anymore. Makes a whole lot of fucking sense. Anyway, to the game. We got like 45-ish, 50 minutes.
Unworkable.
Yeah, I feel like this stuff like this, they're gonna buff again. You know, like Turn 27, Tier 2 walls. They could have lost it, but I highly doubt it.
Not possible.
That army really isn't that strong. Do they have more than one?
What?
Yeah, I want to say yes. So they got, I think they were recruiting units right here.
My hand hovers close to.
What I'm worried about now is Wissenberg. Wissenberg's only army is right here, and it's very badly weakened. And we're gonna be at war with these guys anyway. Like, fuck the Empire.
can't.
Because we can use him as bait. Yeah. Because we have everything fairly defended. Yeah.
Okay.
And they've built, okay, good. Yeah. Because like this is definitely winnable, but we'll take some damage just because of the towers, and that'll weaken them. But then it could. I'm just worried if we take Pieldorf and knock out the Golden Order. By that time, Wissenberg will hate us, and they'll be able to clean up some of these settlements, and also the Carrick-Huron dwarves will come back over here as well. Where at least we can get the, because like Wissenberg's army will obviously keep healing, and they'll be able to do some kind of annoying damage, and declare war on me anyway. Where here I can get the jump on them, obviously be at war with them at that point, but at least I've inflicted the damage on them first, Yeah, I say fuck it.
Do not waste my time with
Honor before glory.
all right.
Orders, this is Athelloren.
Very
By
nice.
all means.
Yes.
Yes. A traitor stands before me.
Sure.
Speak. Yes, I will.
You're gonna get confederated anyway, dude.
Those who displease me do not live to tell of it.
Could also do the Sword of Daith. Yeah. Razor sack 10 settlements. Yeah, I don't have the one button respec mod enabled. So, okay, he's only at rank 4, which is good. Mirror of Madness. No, I did not. I'll have to look into that. Welcome, everyone, by the way, to the stream. Welcome. But yeah. Fucking them up. Very cool. And yeah, we'll replenish the full. Hell yeah. Look at that. Let's move on. I've heard people talking about it. I don't know if it's for... I'll look into it. I just want to... What's he doing? What's he doing? He's probably going to go in the... Yeah. Sort of figured. But at least we can use the Gristle Valley as bait. That's fine. No. Great Brook of Grudges. Links. I wonder if it's multiplayer shit. I bet it is. I'll look into it later on, but I guarantee you it is. It is. I wonder if it's in the hotfix notes they put in today. I don't think it was. Nope. Yeah, it wasn't. Huh. I'll look into it later. But yeah, I don't want to play it because I don't want to get in trouble for, playing another person's stream while I'm streaming. That's the basic. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it could be. Yeah, I don't know. It looks multiplayer like it. The trailer that I was looking at just now, it looks like it just has a bunch of like it's just a massive battle, which massive battles make me think multiplayer. Good. All right, how many do I need? Because I got all right, very cool, Kanye. All right, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 2, 4, 6, 8. So I need 3 more. I also need to deal with this army sooner rather than later. Yeah, multiplayer is fucking garbage. If you want to play multiplayer, that's fine. But like I've talked about my reasons why I don't like it. I never have been, I never will be a fan of it. Like, again, it's something totally different. Like when I was in college, like playing multiplayer was like playing Call of Duty, with your friends in a group, and then just trying to, you guys know what I mean. But for games like this, like Total War, first and foremost, has always centered, and I believe as it should, around a single player turn-based campaign. Multiplayer is great if you can have friends to do it. Like, it's not that you can't do it or shouldn't be able to do it, but the fact that they, it all comes back to how they use multiplayer to balance single player. That just is fucking stupid. It makes absolutely no sense to piss off a vast majority of the community for something that particular community can control themselves. You know what I mean? Like, it makes no sense that they ever listen to the community. It's not that if something is broken, like Legend's video he did on when he had early access with like Devolve, right? Like that's totally fine. Like, obviously in multiplayer, like that needs addressed. Like something that needs to be fixed in both games, sure. The Kairos Infinite Winds of Magic still works, just not to an extreme effect anymore, right? The backspace exploit, that kind of stuff. If you're doing a multiplayer campaign, like a head-to-head, definitely, things like that. But, like, the spell thing, like, oh yeah, we increased the time it takes to cast a spell because people in multiplayer were saying that it's too difficult to get out of a spell's way. Guess what you can fucking do? You can just not allow people to use vortex spells if you don't want them, or fucking get better at your micro, Like, that has, like, the AI is probably going to fall into that trap anyway, so, like, whatever. But you can't fucking take multiplayer when you can, as a multiplayer player, can dictate how the game fucking plays a lot easier than a single player person can. Like, it's just fucking annoying. Like, at first I was like, you know, whatever, it won't be that bad. And the more, like, I've played Warhammer, the more I've gotten into it, the amount of just straight up, like, the amount of just straight up bitching from the multiplayer community, I fucking hate it. Because at the end of the day, it pisses more people off with things like that than it actually, you know, fixes the problem. You know what I mean? Like, they do more harm than good when they do things like that. And it's just very, very annoying. Very annoying. Because, like, just in general, like, this game is not, you know, I would argue that this game is not, you know, developed and programmed. You know, like, the core foundation of this game is not set up to cater to multiplayer. It's just not. I mean, anyone at that point, feel free to prove me wrong if you disagree with me. I'm not trying to start an argument or, like, a fight. I'm just purely, like, where in the game can you find an instance where this is like, yep, this is in a single player campaign because it benefits multiplayer. Like, there is not a single campaign you know, assuming you're doing a head-to-head or just a tournament, right? There's not a single mechanic that is, you know, based around multiplayer. There's not a single unit, a spell, whatever it may be, that, you know, when they were making the game, they're making the foundation to the game or whatever, they're like, you know what, this would be kind of okay in single player, but man, this thing would fuck in multiplayer, you know, kind of thing, right? Like, that's just not how it works. Like, it's a single player game at its core, and then what do they fucking do with it? They're like, multiplayer, people want to do multiplayer. Let's use that to then change the fucking foundation to the game. And it doesn't work. Like, changing, you know, like, it just doesn't make sense, like, at all. I mean, hire more people and have two separate, like, opt-in modes, just like when they do rollback patches, you know, like they just announced. You know, have one mode be, no, fuck you. Have one mode be for multiplayer and one mode be for single player. Easy, simple. You know, if you don't want to, as a multiplayer player, if you don't want to take the time to restrict things like that, fine, play in that mode. But don't fuck with single player because of it. Or, you know, and that's the other thing, is multiplayer inherently is going to be more, I shouldn't say that it's always going to be this, but depending on who you're playing as in multiplayer, yes, multiplayer is going to more likely than not be more difficult than single player because you're going up against a human. You know what I mean? Like, you can't really, depending on who you're playing as, you can't derp out a human player as easily as you could an AI, a computer. So yeah, like, you know, if someone can't, you know, they see a vortex spell go down and they can't get out of there within 5 seconds, sorry, dude. Fucking get better at micromanaging. Like, literally get good. Or don't fucking play multiplayer. But I just, and it's not that the community is god awful in multiplayer, because there are bad people in single player as well. You know, it's not like it's just one community, you know, that kind of thing. But fucking hell, man, it is a breeding ground for just so much hostility, and it just is frustrating, very, very frustrating. All right. Anyway, let's see what I can build. I don't like them coming in here. So I get 2, 1, 1, 1. What's it add? Other Rangers, Treekin. It adds the... So I get one more unit. That's it. 2 Deepwood Scouts, Dryad, Wildwood Rangers. Yeah, so I get 1 Deepwood Scout. That's shit. No. Right. Vol's Anvil. Yep, that's good. More money. More money, more trade, more growth. The whole 9 yards. Let's move on. I need to be doing some fighting. I haven't fought many battles this stream. I would suck at multiplayer. I like to zoom in and watch. I just think unless you're playing with like a very small group of friends, it just has the potential to cause so much drama. You know, among players. You know, it just. I think it just has the potential to do more harm than good. You know, whether it's multiplayer versus multiplayer, affecting single player, it just, I don't know. Honestly, if there were just 2 different like opt-in modes, I wouldn't give a shit. I really wouldn't. You know, let that multiplayer mode just fuck itself over. You know. Let them at that point, every other day, let them decide, one day they want this, one day they want that kind of thing. Fuck it. It's their game mode. I don't care. But it's high time they fucking focus on the single player side of the campaign. Because it's very frustrating. Very frustrating. Holy balls. See, this is the shit I don't like. Is he hasn't fought a goddamn battle. Look at that shit. Alright. We got some Regiment of Renown if we need to. Yeah, the extra walls really don't provide a whole lot in terms of value, which is unfortunate. Ooh, I would like branch wraiths. Increase the capacity for those always. I don't remember this one. This is the army buff one, right? Yep, okay. We'll keep him. Send him into this army. But in instances like this over the end turn where I had this lord standing by himself, I would imagine with this new patch coming in a few weeks that this full stack would have been like, oh yeah, fuck this guy, and they would have attacked me. Part of the old school total. Yeah, lemon for president. I appreciate that. I would be an awful president. Be like, oh, you pissed me off? You're fucking dead. No, I don't need to upgrade that. I mean, if they're just gonna fucking be dumb, I'll just do this. Release war. Yeah, very true. No. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted you to... I just wanted to see what they were like in auto-resolve. Yeah. Alright, yeah, go ahead and sack it. And then you occupy it. That way he heals. Good. Yeah. No, actually. There we go. Good. Durthu. Alright. Enemy armies in... No. We might be defending here shortly. But no, we're gonna be ranking up pretty quickly, I feel like. So yeah, let's just get the red line done. We started that process. Let's just wipe out the red line and get that done with. Can I build anything that I need to build? Nope. If they would have held on to Carrick Ezor, I would have sold them for a soul. But that's alright. Let's see what happens. That's exactly what we need now. See, my problem is like when I get mad, like I'm always afraid because I've had it in my past, right? Where I get pissed off, I let my emotions, you know, I just say things I shouldn't have said just because I was pissed off or frustrated or whatever. So when I get in those like times now, I just bite my lip and I don't really speak up as much as I should, just because like, you know, I'm just, it's like my gut reaction. Like if someone like is just like roasting me, right? They're just coming back. They're just not relenting. I was like, I'm not going to say anything because if I start, I'm not going to stop kind of thing. And that's my issue is like someone can just be fucking me over, right? And I was like, I'm just not going to say anything because I'm going to say something that, you know, like I want to stand up for myself kind of thing. Like, and I want to put the law down, but I'm going to say it in such a bad way that I'm gonna come off as a royal fucking douchebag. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not gonna go well for anybody. Like, they're gonna be like, dude, that was a little extreme. Like, what the fuck is your problem? And I'm gonna be like, yeah, sorry about that one. They're, sorry, man. You know, like, didn't mean to, you know, jump down your throat like that, but at the same time, fuck you. You know what I mean? I think they nerfed that. I thought it would I thought it increased the capacity by another one after that. But how close are we to increasing our capacity in general anyway? We need to... Okay, we just need to be fighting a shit ton. Alright. I want to come here. And hopefully it pushes them around this way. Or they just stand and fight. Either or I'm fine with. Yeah, I don't really... I mean, treatment would obviously be nice, but it's not a priority right now. So upgrade Torgavon. Yeah, we can't just let them keep recruiting. So I got 15... I got 30 units against their 18. Valiant defeat. Fucking strong, I'll give him that. But he's got no magic. I have magic. I have trees. Yeah, I fuck on you with trees. Yeah, I got time for this one. Come on. There he goes. So, yeah, I just, yeah. Yeah. Sorry about ranting. I don't like to rant typically, but I think multiplayer, like like just the word and the general idea of it is like becoming my trigger word. You know what I mean? Because in terms of like Warhammer 3, everything, a lot of the, I shouldn't say a lot, some of the changes that they have made because of multiplayer in Warhammer 3 are just fucking stupid. Yeah, it's just incredibly stupid. And they just keep doing it as if the game is moving towards a multiplayer-based community. And it's not. Not right now, anyway. You know, until they finish, like, this trilogy, you know, if they go into, like, what, the Space Marine game they came out with not too long ago, if it moves into something like that, sure. You know, obviously that is more, it's single player, but it can also, I believe, be multiplayer. You know, whatever you want to do. Don't give a fuck. But when it's mostly a single player campaign, don't fuck that up, you know. Don't leave a bad taste in people's mouths before you go on to the next game. You know what I mean? Like, just don't fuck with it, please. I just want to use some of the archers to do some damage and kind of lead them over here. Excuse me. Plus, if they're just gonna fucking sit there, it's not like they're generating any magic. But yeah, they got no fucking chance here. Absolutely none. Which they might come... I doubt they attack me. Like, you know, come out and attack me here. I would imagine they're just gonna, like, keep reforming like they usually do. Yeah. I kind of figured that. Which is fine, you know. It's fine. A Shaggoth. You guys ever... Welcome everyone, by the way, to the stream. Have you ever guys watched a Shaggoth walk? Let's see if he moves again. He's got like the he's got like the model walk. You know? He like swings his fucking hips from side to side. Alright, you stalk. Yeah. Alright, so you come over here. Everybody else, I mean, yeah, if they're gonna fucking do this, then... Fight in the trees for Treebeard. Many of these trees were my friends. I felt weird saying that. You can... I don't want you to die, so you can actually just come over here and retreat. Just in case the battle ends up not going well for some reason. At least these guys are not going to be damaged. Just trying to stuff. Yeah, I didn't really notice it until like just now with him walking. See, look. You know, it was a very, very small glimpse, but, you know, he waddles a little bit, you know. Shaking that money maker. Wouldn't you guys just like a kiss from that man? I mean, just look at that lovely, got that underbite, you know, those horns. Just look at that lovely, like neck beard thing he's got going on. Like, just look at that shit.
We never miss.
Alright, get off the battlefield.
Our bows are yours.
Hey, $20 is $20, alright? Get deleted. Yeah, it's definitely the neckbeard. Come on, shoot another one. Get him to route. Come on, you got 7. There you go. There you go. XXX rate. Oh god. Watch the excuse me. Slanesh bots incoming. 100%. It's amazing how fast those fucking things pop up as soon as something is mentioned like that. I want to try a Sigvold campaign yet. Or, I want to try a Sigvold campaign. I have not done it yet. Sorry, I got something stuck in my throat. So I've been taking little sips of water, but I can't fucking... It's stuck right there. Alright, you can stop moving. Good, they see me. I see you, see me. What are you doing? Nope, get your ass over there. Alright, come on. Let's go. Okay, good. They see me. You just keep coming back here. I think. No, never mind. Nope. Get in here. They're gonna see you. Get some of the good neckbeard stuff. Even on the football chain. Oh my god. Alright, come on. Let's go. This is the Mystifying Miasma is actually really good against cav units. Yeah, it's really, really good. Took about a quarter of their health. A little less than a quarter. Come on, you bastards. Yeah, it only takes one. There you go. There you go. Yes, sir. Actually, no. They are... Dragon Ogres are anti-large, so we need to be careful. But I just need them to blob up somewhere, and then... Dwellers below time. Which, I mean, really to get its full effect, we should have camped, like corner camped, but I didn't want to go to that extreme. This is good enough. Yep. Right. Nothing is a really good spot. Right here's a good one to start with. Goodbye. But yeah, welcome everyone to the stream. Thanks for being here. Hope you're having a good Thursday morning. Let's the Shaggoth. See how it does against Dragon Ogres. Not dragon ogres. Shoot, bitch. Oh yeah, walk into that. Celestial Dragon Guard. That is the problem, is a lot of these units have tons of experience, so we like have to kill them basically. You know, they're just not gonna break, but we're already fine. I wasn't really worried about it. We just had to actually fight it. Again, it's just auto resolve. You know, like yeah, if you want to auto resolve, you know, you're gonna have to die for it basically. Which there's nothing wrong with fighting battles manually. Plus, it just gives you a good. So this isn't an area of effect. Yeah, just does one. Yeah, he's already done his fair share of damage. Honestly, life leeching would be nice just to get the. Shaggoth is going down. He's fighting in the trees, which is, I think it's a 80% reduction in their attack and speed. Even though I wish stuff like that would show it. So reduces the speed and combat efficiency of large units. Like I wish, like it shows that. Like mine won't be affected like that because of being a treeman. Like melee defense, 4-stock, you know, that kind of thing. But the enemy units would be being reduced. Fight about just every single one of my battles manually. It's the part I really like. Yeah, I try to. There are just some situations where it's just like, you know, come on. Also, why campaigns take so damn long. That's really like, I had the opposite issue where I was going through campaigns very quickly because I was building auto resolve, like oriented armies. And then when I finally got in a situation where it was like a valiant defeat, I didn't actually know how to fight with that army because I'd never really had to. So I've started to get away from that and just force myself to manually fight it. Just so, you know, when you actually really need to actually fight a battle manually for whatever reason it may be, you actually know how to use the army and you're not just like, fuck, you know, I just can't hit auto resolve and then I'm fine. Even if it's like a Pyrrhic victory and you just want to be lazy with it, and it's like, I shouldn't do that because, you know, I have another army that I'm going to have to deal with kind of thing. So. Plus in Warhammer 2, like, I auto resolved a lot in Warhammer 2 because, you know, like battles like that, like this army in Warhammer 2 would never have won against this. You know, melee, like melee versus melee, there's just no way that was going to work. But now that they've changed things in Warhammer 3, it's actually, you know, it's actually kind of nice that, you know, your troops actually perform well. Yep. Yeah. Just stand here in case for some reason they attack the Waterfall Palace. Guess they could still beat me at Paravan. But we'll see what happens. Do I just do Dryad? Because he's the siege attacker. They do hit a little. Like, they have more melee attack. Obviously. This is more like defensive purposes. This would be better against magic just because they're so spread out and they don't have as many entities to, you know, hit. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. Got the money. Alright, where... Can I move? Yes. Yes, I can move. Alright, now. Take the fucking bait. You bitch. Alright? Just take the bait. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Let's move on. But I will make an announcement. I talked about it earlier in this, basically at the start of the stream. I've decided to push back the time. For the it was just caught me at a bad moment. Anyway, since the hotfix patch that came out today, and they announced that they're going to do an update on October. Well, they're planning to do the update on October 18th. It was actually when I was planning on doing the Beastman campaign. So I've decided to push back the 1,000 sub goal. This is Total War Beastman campaign, and just give the channel another 3 weeks to see if we can hit that 1,000 goal threshold. So I'll push it back until I think it'll actually end up being because the patch will come out on Tuesday the 18th. So if we hit 1,000 subs by that Tuesday, the 22nd, I'll look into doing that 24-hour This is Total War live stream if we hit 1,000 subs. I'll still do a Beastman campaign at that time. More likely than not, I just won't be doing all the extreme challenges along with it. What time is it? 7:40. I was just talking about how not being lazy, and now I want to be lazy. I mean, we're definitely going to win regardless. It's just more of a time thing. Yeah. 7:40. So I want to fight this manually, but I also need to start getting ready for work. Yay. The other thing too is I want them to get wiped out. Yeah. That's actually not that bad. Okay, good. And they get wiped out. I'm okay with that. We got lucky. But yeah, I appreciate everyone getting here. I'm sorry for those just joining, but I do have to start wrapping it up. Hopefully those who are just joining did enjoy the stream while you were able to check it out. I will be streaming this again tomorrow. I usually start... I started late today, but usually I start like 3 hours ago. Yeah, so it's like 7:40 now. I usually try, like 3.5 hours ago. I usually try and start my streams by like 4:15 in the morning. Yeah, I kind of figured this was coming. So yeah, in case you guys really enjoyed your time here, I will be again streaming this again tomorrow morning. I'm just gonna go through some levels up. Yep, regrowth is good. Yeah, good. We're getting stronger very quickly right now, which is awesome. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Let's see who else is streaming Warhammer this morning. Sorry, my brain's going poop. But yeah, I appreciate all the support, guys. I really do. Especially those of you who are kind of checking out the channel for the first time And, you know, you guys, you know, coming back, that's the big thing is I want not only to, you know, get more of you guys here, but I want you guys to keep coming back. That's the big thing. So yeah, I appreciate everyone being here again. I plan on starting my stream like 3 hours. Yeah, like 4:40 a.m. my time. It's in like 21 hours. I'll be streaming again. Let's see. Not Russian. Not Russian. All right, we got one person. They are doing a Grand Cathay Legendary live stream playing as Miao Ying. He's the only one streaming in English, from what I can gather. But anyway, here is shit. Sorry, I copied my own link. Sorry, my brain is going to shit right now. Anyway, here is the link to this guy's stream. He's playing again as Cathay, playing Miao Ying. He's on turn 43. And just started streaming not too long ago himself, so who knows how long he'll be going. But again, thanks guys for the support. I hope you guys enjoy this stream. I'm having a good time with this campaign. I really want to see how well the tree can do later on in the campaign. Obviously, being a single entity, you know, with treatment, it's nice because you can just keep healing them every turn. But you know, the tree can have quite a bit of resistances here. So I'm really excited to see how well they do in the late campaign. Because, you know, we can always go treeman, so why not just try something different? If it doesn't work, you know, whatever. You know, we can always swap it out. But yeah, I'll be back with, more likely than not, I will be back with part 3 of this campaign tomorrow. I will post it on my Patreon account first, probably later today, what I decide to do. But more likely than not, it will be this campaign. But anyway, hope you guys have a good Thursday. And I hope to see you guys all again tomorrow morning for some more Warhammer 3. Have a good one, guys.